Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. If you're new here, thanks for coming. My package finally arrived from Legends of Monstera. I was surprised. I'm actually surprised that it's here right now because the shop states that he only ships Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, but he actually shipped this package Friday, and if you see, he did put priority 3-day mail, but it didn't come in 3 days. So today's Tuesday, and it's been in the mail since Friday, so today was day 5. It's very cold out. There's a heat pack in here, or there should be, but I'm sure that it's been cold for at least 2, maybe 3 days by now, but it's here, so I'm really hoping that the plants are okay. So I finally got myself a box cutter. Finally! So let's just get right into it because I really want to get these plants out of this box. Whoa, that's sharp. Box. I hope they're okay. So this is my first time ever ordering from Jimmy at Legends of Monstera. He also has a channel, a plant channel here on YouTube. This is what it looks like. Let's see. Here's the heat pack. Yeah, it's not warm anymore, but I didn't figure it would be. Okay. Let's do this one first. This has it wrapped up in this paper. How cute is this though? It's a reindeer. So festive. I love it. This is the philodendron pedatum, and he's a little beat up. I mean, there's definitely some yellowing on some of the leaves. I'm really anxious to check out these roots, but this is a decent sized plant. I wasn't really sure how big it would be. Honestly, it has tons of leaves, so I am happy with it. But let's go ahead and check out the roots and see how they're doing, since we do have yellowing on some of those leaves. The sphagnum moss is pretty dry, which I'm actually thankful for. So that could be some of the yellowing, or it could just be because it's really cold outside. The roots are okay. Yeah, so that's what the roots look like. It looks pretty good. There's actually several different individual plants in here. I will probably put this plant in some water. I'll remove those yellow leaves and I'll probably put it in some water just to let it kind of acclimate and chill out from its stressful journey to me before I pot it up. So I'm actually getting ready to leave to go pick up my husband. He's about 3 hours away, so going on a little road trip. So I will place this guy in some water, and whenever I get back home, probably won't do it till tomorrow, but yeah, tomorrow I will go ahead and pot him up. I might leave him for a couple days if he's doing alright. We'll see. Philodendron pedatum. I do not have this plant. I think that is so cute. It looks pretty good considering it's a 5-day journey in the mail and the freezing temperatures. So let's set him on out of the way and get to number 2. This one I'm really nervous about, guys. This is a huge wish list plant, and it's not a cheap plant. So he has this one in some, what do you call this? I don't know. Cotton. Oh, okay. Yeah, this was a really big wish list plant, and I'm a little concerned. Oh, it was such a good sized plant. Several leaves have dropped. There's several that are yellow. This plant feels pretty cold to the touch. Oh, we just lost another one. I'd say I'm gonna lose a lot of these leaves. Yeah, some of them are barely hanging on. This is a risk you take with ordering plants in the winter. I want to say I think it'll be okay, but I'm just really nervous. So this is Hoya Rebecca, and as you can see, this is a really beautiful plant that he sent me. It's long, it's full. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous, but I'm really anxious to check out the roots because I am nervous about the roots on this plant, just based on the condition of the plant itself. The moss on this plant is a little bit more wet than it was on the philodendron. Okay. Okay, he had it in sphagnum moss, but there's also soil around the root ball. And it's kind of hard to tell what type of condition they're in just because the soil is caked on them pretty good. I don't really want to mess with them that much because this plant is highly stressed. There's some rot in the roots. Pull on some of them, there's just these little strands left behind. I don't even have to pull on them. A lot of them, the shell has just already came off, so I don't know what I'll do. Water or sphagnum moss, I'm not sure. If these plants would have came within the 3 days, 2 or 3 days, then I'm sure they would have been fine, but because they were in the mail 5 days, I think it really took a toll on this one especially. I mean, he packaged them well and everything. It's just unfortunate that they were in the mail so long. But yeah, you see those just like little hair-like strands sticking out from the roots. That's a good indicator that we have some rot going on, and a lot of those roots have just kind of pulled off. I mean, I think it'll be okay. I hope it'll be okay, but I would say I'm definitely going to lose a lot of these beautiful leaves. As you can see, the purple, like these leaves have kind of like a purple tint or tinge to them, and it's just so beautiful. The veining is amazing. This leaf, but yeah, the yellowing on the leaves makes it hard to really tell what it's supposed to look like, but it's a beautiful plant, Hoya Rebecca. So I will be doctoring these babies up, and I will keep you guys updated. At the end of this video, I will show you guys the plants that I unboxed last week and how they're doing. But so beautiful. It's such a beautiful Hoya. Yep, Philodendron bipinnifolia, or shoot, Philodendron pedatum and Hoya Rebecca. My sad, beautiful Hoya Rebecca. This beautiful guy is doing really well so far. It's been about a week since I unboxed this plant, and yeah, it's doing pretty well. I don't see any signs of cold damage, and it's pushing out a new leaf there. There's another one in there somewhere. There's another growth point in there that's pushing off a leaf right here. So pretty. I really love the way he looks hanging here. Here we have the massive Calathea zebrina that I also unboxed last week. And she's doing well. She's doing really good. She has lots of new leaves, like lots of them coming out. So a few of the leaves are kind of laying down. They're like snapped, and that's because they literally are snapped. so they were broken during shipping, but that does not bother me, so I haven't removed them. But other than that, she's doing really well. She's gorgeous. Just beautiful. I really love this plant. Very, very happy with this purchase. And I had to put her in this adorable little plant stand basket. She's still in her nursery pot, just kind of sitting in there on a drainage tray. She's so cute. So we have an update on my philodendron painted lady that had some really bad root rot. I had to remove all of her roots, and I was trying to reroot her in water, but the stem was just kind of rotting away. So we tried sphagnum moss about 2 to 3 weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago now. And guess what, guys? She has tons of beautiful, healthy roots poking out everywhere. I just checked on her a few days ago. I'm so excited. And look what I just discovered. This is the leaf that she was pushing out whenever I received her like 2 months ago, and it hasn't done anything at all because the plant's just been under so much stress. It's been through so much. But if you can see, since putting her in sphagnum moss, that leaf is pushing out, and I'm so freaking excited about it. So it looks like she is gonna live. I'm really happy. Really happy with her.
We don't go the same places that we used to go. We don't ride the same, no, we don't ride the same. We don't know the same people that we used to know. We don't vibe the same, no, we don't vibe the same. We don't show the same feelings that we used to.
This new leaf on my Thai constellation is unfurling. I'm really excited to see it. This was the last to newest leaf. Look how beautiful that variegation is, guys. Really proud of this girl. My little baby Florida Ghost Mint has given me a new leaf, and look how stinking cute that leaf is. Is that not adorable? And if you take a closer look, there's actually another growth point coming out, so there's another new leaf pushing out down there, and it's really exciting. My Gloriosum is pushing out that new leaf. Let's hope that it's not like crazy and destroyed like the last one was. This beaut, my Philodendron Melanochrysum verrucosum, is also pushing out a new leaf, and I am just patiently waiting. So I've actually put a grow light in here or something like that. It's daylight bulbs, and yeah, just to kind of help encourage those new leaves to come out nice and healthy on my philodendron. This Pastazanum has a new leaf coming out right there as well. This plant is incredible. I am so proud of my Philodendron Burl Merks variegata. So if you remember, there's 2 plants in here because the first one I was sent had like no variegation on it. And since I have potted them up together, I've gotten a few new leaves. The 2 most recent ones, this is one of them, and it actually has splashes of variegation on it, and this is coming off of the mainly green plant. And this is another one. And he's pushing out another leaf right there, and there's several more growth points down on the main stem. But I'm so excited. I'm really enjoying watching this guy grow. He's just so happy and seems to be a fast grower, so I am loving him. Would you guys look at this? So there's this amazing crystal and rock shop. It's called V Rock in Akron, Ohio, where my husband's working. It's literally directly across the street from the hotel he stays in, and we thought, well, he thought, I didn't even notice it was there, but he thought it was like a band store, like a, I don't know, a band shop or something with records or guitars or who knows, because it was called V-Rock. It is the most incredible crystal shop I have ever seen in my life. It's amazing, guys. They have these giant amethyst tables and stands. Anything you could think of made of crystal, they have it. It was just the most massive store, and it was insane. They had crystals in there for three grand and up. But look how beautiful this piece is. I'm definitely going back. I did pick this up. This was only $5. And isn't it beautiful? They had the most beautiful teal green ones also. So I cannot wait to go back and get some more crystals, because if you are not aware, I absolutely love my crystals, my stones. And I also got these little pendants. Pendulums. Am I saying that right? This one's just like has the chakras. I think this one's called a gate or something. I'm not really sure. I have a little stone of this. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought these were so beautiful. So I cannot wait to go back to that shop, guys, and I'll share with you what I get when I do, but it's hella cool. So here's a little update. This is the next day after unboxing these plants. And I removed all of the rotted roots from this beautiful Hoya Rebecca. And I went ahead and potted her up in a really chunky soil. And I waited to water her until today, which I normally won't do. But if there's root rot going on, I want to let those roots completely dry out before watering the plant in soil. So really hopeful we'll do another update on her after a couple weeks go by and we see how she's doing. But I'm just absolutely in love with this plant. I'm obsessed. It's incredible. Oh, there, I dropped a leaf. Yeah, this is just kind of happening. Like, the more sick leaves I'm expecting will fall off. There's another one. Oh no, that's still attached. I'm not really removing any more of the leaves. I'm just going to let them kind of fall off as they please. We don't want to stress her out anymore. Look at the purple on those leaves. It's like a plum purple, and it's amazing. So pretty. I can't even believe I have this plant right now. I've wanted it for a very long time. This is like one of the top of my wish list Hoyas. And it's beautiful. So here's the philodendron pedata. And I think I either counted 4, but I think there was 4 or 5 different plants that he sent me. And I only paid $20 for this plant. For all of these little plants, I should say. So I'm really happy with that. And I did remove the 2 completely yellow leaves, but I've left the ones that are just starting to yellow. I don't want to stress it out, like I said. And I went ahead and potted him up. Such a beautiful philodendron. I really love him. There's so many growth points on this plant. So many growth points. So hopefully he recovers well and pushes out those new leaves for me. We'll see in a couple weeks. But I wanted to share something else with you guys because I made a rookie mistake. My beautiful, beautiful Scindapsus triviae moonlight. This is 100% my doing. This is my fault. I did this to this beautiful plant by overwatering it, and I knew better. I have other Scindapsus. I have the Scindapsus pictus, and I know that that plant really, really loves to dry completely out. If anything, you should wait until the leaves start to curl before you give it water, which is what I do with that plant. But for some reason, when I was going out of town last week, I don't know, I went around and was watering the plants that needed it, and this one was dry, but it had probably just dried out. It was not ready for another watering, and I watered it anyway, and I came back to this, and I thought that it was because it was setting so close to the window that maybe it caught a draft, but I went ahead and pulled it out of the pot, and because I suspected root rot, I just didn't want to believe it. But I'm glad I pulled it out when I did, because its giant, beautiful root ball was completely rotted away. It was all mush. Had to remove all of those roots. And It's in water right now, but I'm getting ready to transfer it to sphagnum moss since I've had really good success with that with my philodendron. Here's its newest leaf. It was pushing out a leaf. It's pushing out a leaf here, and it was pushing out a leaf down on the bottom part of the stem, and that leaf like rotted right off. So this one will probably not look so hot if it comes out either, but oh, I knew better, Samantha. Why did you give it so much water? You dum-dum. But oh well. I have learnt my lesson. Hopefully she recovers and does well after my negligence. Okay guys, that is all I have for this unboxing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep your fingers crossed for me that these plants adjust well and that there's no further like cold damage or rot issues in the future. Cold damage can take a few days up to a week to show within the plants after you open them. So we're still not out of the water yet, but we will see. I'll keep you posted. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye guys.